Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Asian report for the 29th of March, starting with the ASX on the daily chart here. I've got this bullish count to the upside here as wave 4 pullback, and in that case here, this wave 4 here is pulled back 38.2%, sitting on that 6,100 when we take it from this wave 2 low, top of wave 3 here and here. I can also count this up here in another bullish way as well, and we'll have a look at that on another chart. And there is also the bearish pattern which has a top in here, but the bearish pattern that has the top in here, this is not counting down very well as a bearish move here. It's counting down here much better as a corrective move. We know that wave 4s can get pretty ugly, so this wave 4 may get a little bit bigger and drift sideways and so on. And also too, approaching the old high up here as well, we could expect it to pretty much, creep higher but stall under that pressure here as well. So this wave count is quite fitting really for the price action that will occur if the market continues to move to the upside here. So the other bullish count that I've got for this to the upside can have this orange wave 4 sitting in here. It's not like a big deal at this stage. Let's go in and have a look. So in this case here, so this market, as I mentioned, has pulled back to 38.2% from this wave 2 low here, the same thing. So as long as that holds, then we should continue to move to the upside. We need to get confirmation on that, and one of the first things that we need to look for in that little move to the upside there, I'm just putting it on a smaller chart here, is we need to see 5 waves up from this low here. So essentially 1 and 2 is in place, 3 and 4 is developing, and we'll need wave 5 here. Once we've got this wave 5 in here, then we can look at an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave to come in here, pulling back 50 or 60%. And if that's the case, if we've got 5 waves here, that's part of the evidence that we'll be going higher up at that point. But also too, it's always nice to wait for further confirmation, and that would be an ABC here, and then taking out this high here, and then that would validate a move higher at that point. Okay, so this little pattern here, this impulse wave, corrective wave, taking out this top here, having support on 6,200 would be the safe trade to the upside. So yes, you could buy back here at the 50-60% retracement level area here, but as I mentioned, wave 4s can get they can travel sideways further, so it could get a bit more complicated. So if I go to the 2-hour chart here, just to show you that this is a possibility here of the correction getting a little bit bigger here. Looking at this is an A wave here, B wave here, C wave here for the A wave, and then an A and a B and a C wave up here, finishing here. So also having 5 waves up here, but then moving down from this point here, having 5 waves down. So we need to be aware of that. So yeah, having support on that 6.2 is critical. So going to the 1-hour chart here. So on the 1-hour chart here, last time we spoke, if we'd found the 6.1 as the resistance, then we would look to the short side, and now we can look to the long side here. So wave 1 and wave 2 here, and I'm looking up at this being wave 3 and 4 in here. We'll take a closer look, and wave 5. So we're looking for one more high here, then that A wave, B wave, and C wave here, and then that being the catalyst here for a safe trade to the upside at that point. We may be able to get in earlier through here. We'll just see how we go with this. So on the tick chart here, 100 ticks, and looking at that particular pattern here from wave 4 here, we could look at this as wave 1, an A and a B and a C for wave 2, and wave 1 and 2, and the third wave, fourth wave and fifth wave for wave 3, an A and a B and a C here for wave 4. So we should be seeing a move up through here to make wave 5 to the upside here. Wave 5, which possibly can be wave 1, but I can't confirm that yet. Then an A wave, B wave and a C wave, and then moving up from that point there. So if there's any collapse today, then we know that this market would be in trouble. So we do need to see it push up into this space here. Yeah, okay, so I'll leave that at that. And also to the Nifty. So with the Nifty here, we're looking for, well, our main count just on the hourly chart here was wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 up here for wave 3. We're looking for a move back for wave 4. It does move down in 3 waves here, so that made it sort of, made it corrective at that point. What I'm not sure about here is that will the market continue to climb up through here into wave 5, or do we have this here as all of this is an A wave here, then an A and a B and a C wave finishing just here for this B wave, and then 5 waves down for the C wave to make wave 4 over here. That's what I don't know at this stage here. So so we're going to need some patience here. So the other, if this was going to the upside here, then we could look at this as wave 1 and 2 here, and maybe 1 and 2 here. So looking at 5 waves in this little sequence here, I think we've got 1 and 2 in here, and 3 and 4 and 5. So we'll get that other high in here, and if it has an A and a B and a C here, you can take those 2 tops here and go along above those 2 there, okay, on the break of that. Otherwise, this will have these 2 tops are the same here. That will just come straight down as wave 1 and 2, and it would be the same thing here as well. It's the same 2 tops here. If they were breached, or better still, breached this way, then you know that you'll be going to the upside at that point. But otherwise, we'll see 5 waves down here. So I think just a little bit of patience for this top to play out here. But then we can look up at the 11,800 if this gets breached here. So I'll just leave that at that. So, alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Cheers.